What's up guys, Nick Rapazzi here. Welcome to the Paradise C6 YouTube channel. Today we're gonna be working on the Bronco. When I took this thing out to get it, basically I just test drive it and get this thing ready for off-road, I noticed on the side of the radiator here that at the plastic seam right here, it started leaking once we got to up to operating temperature. So like right in here, it started pulling away from the actual radiator. And these hoses and stuff, they are Ford parts and everything like that, but I figured since I'm in here, I might as well just change the hoses, change the radiator, get everything changed out to brand new parts, just so we're ready for off-roading. Hopefully tomorrow is just as nice as today and we'll be able to go out there, cut some trees down and make some trails. So we're gonna be pulling this apart. It's fairly simple, there's not much to it. There's 2 bolts, it slides right in, and then the fan shroud bolts. I'm gonna take the fan shroud off, leave it here, and pull everything off. But first we're gonna drain the radiator into this bucket so I can try to save as much coolant as we can for filling it back up. I did buy another gallon just in case we need some more, but we're gonna try and catch as much as we can and use it. The thing that I'm most worried about, and I hope we don't break, is the automatic transmission lines here. They are rusted to hell and seen better days, but it comes with new fittings, so we just need to make sure that this one right here comes off. So I know this one's a 16, this one looks probably like a 13 or a 14, so we'll open up the drain, get this radiator drained, and then start taking these automatic transmission lines off, because if we break them, we're gonna have to replace them. So let me set you guys down, we'll get this thing drained, and we'll start removing it. So this came out way easier than I actually thought, and I'm looking at the 2 radiators and they're exactly the same. All the stuff's in the exact same spot, but as you guys can see, the thickness on it, the stock one's maybe about 1 inch and this is almost like 3 inches, so it's actually a pretty good upgrade. While I was doing this, I kind of wanted to just upgrade the radiator as I was in here anyway, but I didn't want to wait. So it's actually pretty cool that whatever part number this was for 95 Bronco wound up fitting and being an upgrade. So definitely gonna need more coolant, because this looks like it holds probably about 3 or 4 times the capacity of this one, so that one thing that I didn't get isn't really gonna cut it. It is bowed out. I don't know if that was like that in the packaging, but as long as it flows and there's no leaks, I really don't care. So let me throw this back in, get everything hooked up, and we should be done in the next like 10-15 minutes, and then we'll run and go get some coolant, and then I want to hook up the Bronco to the Corvette again and get that charged up, because the battery's dead on that. So we'll get that started, let that idle, and then have that ready for Thursday, when we're gonna actually tear it apart again, heat wrap everything, and do all that work to it. So let's get this new radiator back in and get this thing finished up. This being the way it sits, and this isn't really matching up with what is actually here, so I had to self-tap some holes and drilled out that one and put a bolt in just to get this to hold the fan shroud. So everything's in there, it's holding, it's good to go, it's right up against it, nothing's rubbing or in a awkward spot. And I'm looking at these radiator hoses, and there's really nothing wrong with them. So I'm just gonna throw these back on and reuse those and call it a day on this. So this way I'll at least return the other ones, get the 50 bucks back for that, and we'll be good to go. So we just gotta put these automatic transmission lines in, fill this up, and get the radiator hoses on, and we're done. So let's finish this up. So we are not going to be able to finish this thing today. When I was putting it in, the lower radiator hose was leaking. I couldn't figure out why. I thought the clamp wasn't not tight enough, but I already brought the old one back to get it exchanged for tomorrow. But right here was pushed in and it was cracked on the top and you could barely see it. But when I took it off, I saw why it was leaking. So when we get the new one tomorrow, we'll finish this up, throw it in, and hopefully be good to go to do some off-roading tomorrow. So check with you guys tomorrow. All right, guys, so we're back for round 2. We have the new one that we picked up this afternoon, and everything's basically where we left it. I just threw everything under the hood and closed the hood. So we're gonna get the radiator in and fire this thing up and bleed the system. So hopefully it goes. Everything's bolted. It's super simple once I had everything ready to do it anyway. All the clamps are on, nothing seems to be leaking. We filled up the radiator as much as we can. Overflow has some coolant in it as well, so we're just gonna fire this thing up and start bleeding the system. Seems to be working well, nothing's hitting. The radiator fan shroud is working perfectly fine with the bigger radiators. As we guys told you, it was almost twice the size of what this one is. So I'm gonna let it sit for like 15 minutes idling and make sure everything's bleeding, and I'll check in with you guys when it's all done. All right, guys, so it's been idling probably about 15-20 minutes now. There's still some drip coming off just because I spilled a little bit of stuff, but just check what the temperature's at, make sure everything's good. It's sitting right in the middle, nothing crazy going on. It's idling fine, got good oil pressure, still got 3/4 of a tank of gas because I literally haven't driven this thing in probably about 4 or 5 months. But yeah, that's it. Radio's in, everything's good to go. The next nice day we'll take it out in the woods and really test this thing out, see if we can break anything else, but I don't foresee anything else. Like, everything's pretty much replaced. The only thing that I did notice, the serpentine belt looks a little bad, but we'll get to that when it actually goes bad. So Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to smash that subscribe button. If you got any questions at all, throw them in the comments down below. And I hope you guys are looking forward to seeing some off-road Bronco content. All right, I'll see y'all later. Peace.